two stalls are the best place to attack. So if you're outside with the inside, you have a lot more control of the situation. By kicking the door in against it, you'll be able to keep yourself safe by trapping it.
Goodbye. Op 4 has found a bomb.
This is a huge benefit because kicking someone with maximum damage requires flexibility and actions. And this door takes those factors away from where they face. You can't kill them this way, but you might be able to break them up and weaken them, which gives
10
you
seconds
a higher
remaining.
chance of surviving. This time, he has to take off his face and his face is
5 seconds to insertion.
But as he dumps the trash by the entrance, Lee over here is watching closely.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Outside, a group of ice creamers arrive with cans of gasoline. They know all about the evil electronics and want to burn this place to the ground. Liv here stops them. As she sees the janitor, she tries to convince him to leave. This guy definitely wants to be here, and he won't leave until he's cleaned the whole place and killed every mascot inside. And we're about to discover who this guy really is and why he just won't quit. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this place should definitely go up in flames, but sprinkling some gas in the wall here isn't going to do it. The fire will spread much less quickly, and if the fire department is called, it will be powerful. The better thing to do here is
Fucking
actually
God, my
inside
team's
and
doing
light this
nothing.
thing up, as the
I'm not
whole
joking
place
here.
will
My
burn
team's
instead of
nothing.
the side of the wall. But if this guy refuses to leave, then the answer is simple. Don't burn it down. He will either get killed by these things, or he'll escape. Just come back to burn it down tomorrow. Sometimes he'll let things off. The girl decides to get him out of the building and sneaks in through these massive ventilation holes. He doesn't realize that she's not alone. Marty the alligator chased after her.
The bomb diffuser has been successfully deployed.
Look her friends and the janitor inside. Getting worried,
Diffuser located. Protect the bomb. Disable the diffuser. Friendly, last operator standing. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
Suddenly, the janitor stops her. But when they see Ozzy the ostrich in the trash bag, they realize that this man is a badass killing machine. He takes her knife away, and they follow him to the kitchen, while these two decide to look around and be super happy fun with him. Alright, they already know these things are dangerous, so if we're not escaping back through the roof, there's only one purpose of staying here, and that's to destroy these things for good. They should be spending every second in this place to figure out how to do that before the animatronics start moving around. They're literally just standing there waiting to be killed, and we'll never have a better chance. But if this guy won't let us harm them, I'd honestly stay in the main room, keep my eyes on the mascots, and wait until the janitor goes on his next break. When he's gone off to play the pinball machine, we should be lighting these things on fire and climbing back out. In the kitchen, Liv here tells the janitor that this whole place is a trap. According to her, this all started in 1996, when Willie's
Secure
Wonderland
the area. Keep the bombs
was
protected.
stacked with 8 serial killers who would routinely murder their customers. But when they learned the police were coming to arrest them, all the killers sacrificed themselves. The demonic ritual to transfer their minds into the animatronics. The owner knew about this and tried to hide its dark past from his customers, but the machine started getting violent. So he was forced to close down.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
With the help of the counselors, inviting drifters to work here as janitors and feeding them to the machines.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Actually is.
10 seconds remaining.
He was one of the kids that went to Willie's Wonderland, and something terrible happened to him.
5 seconds.
The way this guy cleans could qualify as an excessive compulsivism, and he also
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Both OCD and going mute are common indicators of past trauma, and the signs don't end there. This guy's flat facial expressions are not just that active. This behavior is a common symptom of PTSD. He also loves his pinball machine like there's no tomorrow, and drinks way too much soda. These are very childlike behavioral patterns, which could be signs of arrested development, because these were the things he loved doing as a kid. The way he plays this thing tells me he's very familiar with it, which supports the idea that he's been here before as a kid, and might even have the high score. Now there's one last thing. Willie's Wonderland opened in 1996, which was customer demographic of the place. He was probably is not 35 years old today. For the fits. However, some showmans are here following children actually appearing earlier, age back and the 12 years old. So as crazy as this sounds, it just might be true. All this together explains why stay to make sense of
What? Yo, what?
respect tells me to restore its lost innocence reclaim his lost
What the
childhood, and he's
fuck?
not leaving until every single animatronic is can move on.
Oh, took out the Montaigne. He's back then. He's getting carried by Montaigne, I know.
And they're so distracted by the performance, they didn't notice another one is missing from the band, as this kid is stabbed through the back. The kid split up and finished. With his break finally over, the janitor goes to the dining room and starts smashing its face into the wall before he cuts off its head. 3 down and 5 more to go. Okay, these animatronics are vicious, but even if they're possessed by serial killers, we have to remember
Friendly, last operator standing.
Sophisticated ones. One of the greatest difficulties in robotics is building them to walk like humans. Even Boston Dynamics, which has developed some of the most advanced robots in the world, can't replicate the movement and the balance of a human walk. And these things were made in 1996, so they're pretty basic. And that's
Bomb diffuser in place.
then we should go to the closet
You get rid of the fuse.
or in a circle around them. As long as we stay out of reach from his sword.
Mission failed.
I love how I'm literally doing everything, and I'm sorry for the background shit, but no, I'm not surrendering. I'm sorry for the background stuff, but I didn't expect to record today, and that was a good shot, so I am.
These mascots aren't playing around anymore. This kid runs to hide in the arcade and makes a call to the sheriff's office. He says they're at Willie's and her daughter Liv here is in danger. Immediately, she grabs a shotgun and goes to rescue the kids. Back in the super happy fun room, these 2 high schoolers are getting it on when they notice that Artie the alligator is standing in the corner of the room and staring at them. She looks away when it suddenly attacks them, and the girl runs for the door, but it's locked. Okay, needless to say, this is a bad idea, and not just because they didn't bring a condom. They know this place is haunted by serial killers, and there's nothing a serial killer likes more than catching people in the act. But this brings up a really important point. If we know they're serial killers, we might be able to use this to profile and predict their behavior. Serial killers prey on the weak and look for easy kills when nobody's watching.
Drone to locate a bomb.
And that's why they don't keep the lights in the main room when everybody's around. They wait for people to split up and catch them when they're alone. This could be used as a strategy to predict their movements. If we can't kill them on the stage, then we need to lure these things away one by one. I would first
Drone has found a bomb.
as there's plenty here to go around. They have someone going to hide as bait. One person should stay behind to observe when a mascot disappears from the stage, and when one of them comes alive, shout out and alert the others so they're all prepared. When the animatronic shows up, it will be ambushed by all the students. And even if the
10
animatronic
seconds.
is unnaturally strong and mobile, there's enough people to gang up and take it down. Liv
5
and the
seconds to
janitor
go.
are screaming outside, but when he breaks into the room, they find the 2 kids are already dead.
Proceed to bomb
The alligator
location.
rushes to attack him, but gets his robot handed to him as the janitor goes to town on this thing and brutally destroys it. That's 4 down, 4 more to go. Okay, there's no way I'm tough enough to give this machine that kind of a beatdown, so we have to use some critical thinking here if we want to survive this on our own. Real alligators have incredible jaw strength, one of the most powerful types on the planet. But due to their biomechanics, the muscles used to open their mouths, and even a simple rubber band is strong enough to keep its mouth closed. Now, even though this is just a machine, it's still governed by similar laws of biomechanics. If the alligators are destroyed by hydraulics first, the flies will be very quick.
You have located a bomb.
Changing mag. When his mouth is closed. I would throw one of these chairs to trigger his reflexes into biting, so he's much less of a threat. He also has
recover the
virtually no
diffuser.
way to harm you if he's lying face down. So once we trick him into biting, the best way to deal with this thing is to get it on its stomach until its mouth and claws are facing away from it. And
The
attack
diffuser
it
has been
until
recovered.
it's too damaged to
You have
continue.
dropped the diffuser.
Meanwhile, in the arcade, Amy the community
Friendly, last operator standing. The diffuser has been
he
secured.
wants to be free from this mechanical body. It's not his friend
We have been eliminated.
just as he gets killed, when the janitor comes in, ready to take down another mascot. But then his alarm goes off, and it's time for his 15-minute break. So he leaves the girl to face off against the animatronic alone. She struggles to fight against the machine and is totally outmatched. Knocked to the floor, the robot is about to kill her when the janitor comes back. Lassoing a cord around its neck, he slams it around the arcade and drags it out. Okay, there's no way this isn't a trap. But at the same time, this isn't exactly a great hiding spot. And she's going to find him eventually, so we have to use the killer's bluff against her. Coming out of hiding gives us a lot more options.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Have a good day. I'm sorry for the background, I just didn't expect to be recording, but with that shot I am. Have a good day. Like, subscribe, comment. Yay.